Ziggity Zig, back with some griffventures of Griff, where he is about to do, yeah, it's a pretty decent split right there. And he takes the lead over top of Hipster, which is our Zerg opponent up here in the top left of, I believe, Antigua Shipyard? Yeah, it looks like Antigua Shipyard. So, Griff sent me this one, and I think the name of this one is Micro Ho. I, he explained to me that basically he should not have held off because he just did not quite have the numbers, but his micro saved him on that attempt. Sitting at a nice little pretty 14 APM average per, which is pretty cool, which is good. That means that no one's spamming anything ridiculous. Where's he after? Does he go cross-spawn? He does go cross-spawn first. That's interesting. And then he goes that way and doesn't do a third. Fair enough. Hipster does the extractor trick. That's impressive. So Hipster actually takes the lead in the worker count. Griff chooses to... Yep, there you go. Chrono at the first set of probes. So around now on the 12... He's explained to me that he's not doing the 12 gate anymore. That's pretty much my standard build. He started going on 13/14 because he doesn't want to lose any probe production. What I'm curious about is why he's not walling off against a Zerg, but I suppose since there's not all that much fear of any sort of cheese or six pool, but still, usually want to do that. So I'm curious. Maybe this is where the micro comes in handy, because without micro, you don't need to worry too much about it. Oh, that's an overlord. That was a building. So this being our Sunday game, our extra special 7th cast of the week. Recently boosted it up to 7 days a week, just 'cause there's so much content to do. Griff's been sending me games. Tom's sending me games. A game. We might cast that game just to be on the fun side. And of course Saturday is our Play What You Want Day, which yesterday was Oblivion. Sorry, I'm just recapping what happens on this channel. Boosting out the first Zealot, which is a good plan. He's got his gas down. He's got almost enough money to have his Cybercore. There we go. So that starts at 327. Need to confirm those numbers. Different numbers, not the 327. Don't worry about it. And there's a little hidden pylon down here. Sort of hidden. So doing alright with a little bit of map visibility. So he knows when and if he's going to take a third. Doesn't know whether he's got a fast natural, but... and Hipster forgot to stop his full search after having found Griff over here. No, he's doing alright over there on the APM count. Griff choosing... that was a long time to get gas. It was 4:34 when he started his... That's almost a minute late for starting warp. But that's okay. See if he's going to start anything else. Roach Warren on its way for Hipster. Army supply is going back up because... Ah, there we go. So all the Hipster roaches are coming out. Seems to be really hitting on that there larva inject. I can't click on those individual ones, but he's not expanding. That's really weird to get a one base Zerg. I don't know what he's up against here. There's the third gate. Curious to see what he does next. Ah, putting down a pylon there in the smoke, just to make sure that there's no shenanigans. I don't know. Can you fit a Nidus up there? You probably can. Some Zerg can tell me whether or not you can fit a Nidus up there. He is harvesting off both. No fear of any expansion at the moment. This is, I would assume this is a roach all in, mostly due to the fact of... Wow. Really? That's what happens when you don't A-move. So Griff basically saw that entire thing just happen. So he knows that there's roaches coming, and what has he got? Let's have a look here. We've got 5 roaches up against 3 zealots and a stalker. Survey says army supply 1410. And we are not quite near or being done. So let's find out what happens here. He sends 1 zealot down. Stalker is holding up top here. No micro there. Not much there. Zealots come back down. They managed to take out... Okay, so we're down to 3. However... Oh, the warp gate's starting up, so Griff keeping his cool. Can't say there was much micro going on right there, but that's okay. We might start seeing a little bit. Here is... There we go. There's 2 Stalkers coming in. That's what we like to see. Probably could have seen 3 Stalkers, but no worries. So they focus down the weak one. Good. He gets lucky with this guy totally on the retreat. I'm not really ready to call this a micro battle just yet, but he certainly held out. What I like, even if it wasn't a micro battle, what he did there was he kept his cool. You see what he did back there? While he was fighting up here at the front, had his zealots, he was trying to move them a little bit, but got his gates going. Big deal. Big deal right there. That is well done. Now he's floating a lot of minerals because he's been focused on getting a lot of units out. So, oh, sassy double robo bay. A chrono on the warp gate that's already ready for a warp in. That's curious. You could probably get a couple. I can get another zealot in. I might have put up another. So. Hipster, being pretty clever, decides to expand behind this. There's his army supply. He's 21 over 16? Yeah, 16. So he's got predominantly, though... I'm not sure I agree with that. I think I would have stuck with the roaches. He's got the gas for roaches, but he decided to make quite a few lings. Now, since it seemed to be that Griff was getting ready for lings, I don't know. So let's see how we do here. Okay, battle number 2. See how he holds this. There's a force field. Choke in the middle and splits the units in half. Loses nothing. And takes the supply in the other direction. That's 2216 in the Ultra. Well done there. Nothing coming out of the robo base at the moment. But more roaches sliding down the pipe. Not a lot being done with this forward pylon here. This probe is the luckiest probe in the world. He just keeps getting run past, not moved past. Here comes some more. Sub probe. Sweep. They must think he's just a traffic guard or something. He says, "You're quite good for bronze. Oh no. He says, you have good." Perhaps he's demanding it. I don. You know you're in bronze when no one bothers with proper spelling. I'm just making fun of your typing now. It's okay. So, we got some immortals coming in. Sweet. Look at that. Awesome unit composition going on here. But he's... yeah, he's starting to listen to me again and going heavy roach. Which, if you didn't know he had immortals... which he probably doesn't know he has immortals. Griff's continuing with immortals, and he's keeping himself from being supply blocked. Ooh, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. He's 1 away. Come on, finish. There we go. No more supply block for you. Large army at the front. Big fleet of overlords here. Lone traffic warden probe right in the middle. Aha! And an expansion deciding to safely move the army down into almost 3 immortals. He's got a decent sentry count. Griff doesn't usually make too many sentries. He usually goes kind of charge lot heavy. So now once the Twilight Council is down, so he's got 3 gate, 2 robo Twilight Council off 1 base. That base is not quite ready to go. And he's staying on top of the supply, which is good. I always like to see that because I don't stay on top of my supply. Meanwhile, missile attacks 1, carapace 1, so he must have double evo chamber. Yeah, there they are. Let's check in that. Another immortal. So 3, gonna be 4 immortals pretty soon. Well, a roach heavy army, these immortals are going to be awesome. I do not see a spire just yet. There's a hydralistic den. wouldn't worry too much about Colossus. There's all sweet timing on that. Look at that. That was well done. But he sends these guys into a simulator that isn't quite ready for him. I think he'd be one to move out about now. But apparently not. Maybe he's waiting on one more immortal? Okay. Not producing any more units. Ready to go. Yeah, there we are. Alright, not taking a probe, but there is a probe out here, so maybe the crossing guard is going to put down a pylon right here in the middle. 2 observers on the way. Both headed. One there, and one there. Sure. Well, this is intriguing. Right now, they're just sort of bulking up their armies. So 29 roaches to 4 immortals and 14 stalkers. No upgrades there. However, Hipster has been working on his upgrades, and in fact, everything is Carapace and Missile is about to finish. Oh, and he's got tunneling claws. Uh-oh. Does he have burrow? Yep, he's got burrow. Burrow and tunneling claws. And these are going to be 1/1 roaches in just a minute. So here come the observers. Double obs. And the Dark Shrine. Yes, you saw that. That is the Dark Shrine. There it is way at the back. Griff cannot resist the Dark Shrine. Still just at 4 immortals at the moment. Grooved spines. I thought that was for banelings, but I could be wrong. So there we are. 1/1 hydras, 1/1 roaches. Standing up here in the middle. Even a 1/1 queen. I got an observer peeking out here over on the edge. Another observer right up in his grill. Oh, there we go. The classic DTs right there at his 3rd. So that's what he was waiting on. Yeah, it's pretty lucky there. Decides for a couple more DTs. Oh no. Yeah, a couple more DTs come in. 5 DTs right there. And an Overseer is being morphed in, as Hipster did not have one just yet. Carapace missiles 2/2 on their way. Where is it? There's the Overseer, and kablooey. Go the DTs. However, 3rd base denied. That was pretty hot. And now Hipster is on to something. Ooh, I detect there must be some sort of pylon in my base. I brought in those Dark Templar. How intriguing. Oh no! Oh no, the crossing guard! No! Oh. Sup? Shwee! How's it going, man? That's how Zerg talk. How's the crossing guard? Sweet, I'm fine, sweet, don't worry about me. I'm just a probe. I did not. I love that probe. He's my favorite. There's a few extra Zerglings down here, but it looks like Hipster is getting ready for this. Oh, here we go. What does he got? A couple of force fields on the ramp, blocking off, or at least clumping them all in. These immortals are taking care of business. 3 kills, 2 kills up there, another 1 kill over there. The Overseer just kind of hovering above everything. Oh, we're watching everything fall, but we're watching a lot of Hipster fall just as much. He's 1/1 against 0/0, but it's the unit composition that's really helping. The Immortals took out just about all of the roaches, and then there was absolutely nothing left. He just stomped that by having a really nice concave that Hipster just ran into like a ziggity-zig. However, luckiest probe in the world. Soldiers on. Oh, he's ready. He's ready. He's been holding that tower, pretending to be a little shrub just over in the corner, just playing that game where you hold your hands over your face and you don't think anyone's watching. And no one saw him. The Zerg really suck at peekaboo. We have decided. Maybe they thought he was a changeling that he made before. So they do have. Griff's got 2 observers up here in the base. Hipster is very quickly trying to re-implement his army. The problem here is that he's 2/2, Griff is 0/0, and Griff is all out of, well, 1 immortal. But with this kind Ah, I see, and he brought in some more of the DTs with him. DTs charge the front. Got an observer to take out some of these creep colonies. The third base did get up, but there are no drones running at it because, well, an average of 57 APM. 36 the Griff is running, which is still pretty good, and Hipster decides, GG. He has had enough of making units which are 2-2 and dying to units that are 0-0 because Griff has decent unit composition. That's pretty much where it is. I'm not quite so sure about the micro hoe, but definitely good sound decision making going on right there. So, leave me a message, leave Griff a message, he'll probably read him too. Or you can send me an email, ziggitysig@gmail.com. Or you want to follow me on Twitter, @ZiggyStarcraft. There is more of this to come. Stay tuned.